Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Welcome to the worst writer in the world with me, Rufus, and my black-booted, red-suited, white-bearded Santa Claus of a friend.
It's ho-ho-ho Woodlong.
It certainly is.
Thank you.
Thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting this show. Thanks to all of our lovely patrons on Patreon for patronising this show. Thanks to you. Thanks to you for listening. You as well, you idiot.
Yeah. Stupid.
So, Howard, last week in the Collider story, do you remember what happened?
No.
No, fair enough. Fortunately, I've got some notes.
I mean, remind me and then I'll remind you.
Penny and Archie were at the cabin and they just met a little child who they don't know is called Pony, but she is. And then Lacan came to the door looking for ponies, and they were all like, no, there's no ponies here, mate. And Lacan said, okay, I will go somewhere else then.
Yeah. They were very suspicious of him, weren't they? Because he claimed to be from Child Protection Services, which
is not a British institution,
yeah.
yes. Which, fair enough. And he was French, which is another He's like a French guy from an American institution. It's like, okay, in England, this is a bit weird. I think it's a bit suspicious, actually.
Yeah.
But then the generator went out, and Archie's like, that's all fine. I'll go and crank it. Everything's normal.
That's right. He goes out to Jimmy the Crank, right?
And while he was out there, I think Lacan broke into the house, right?
Yes.
Planning to kidnap the child, but fortunately, Penny turned out to be a vicious murderer. So instead of kidnapping the child, she beat him to death with a spade.
Yeah, finally
And that's a Howard Long special, isn't it? Beating people to death with a spade in a movie script.
But I think that I think that what happened when Lacan broke into the house goes to explain why he's so not keen on big ones, right?
Because they kill him with spades.
He's very much a preemptive attack person. He's like, I better kill this person before they shovel me to death.
I better kill all the big ones because they can lift shovels high enough to bin me to death. Whereas the little ones, they cannot reach.
Binning me!
Stop binning me! When I said I wanted you to get your bins out, I was doing a joke on my name, Lacan, okay? I didn't mean bin me to death with a spade. All right. Do you think that's why she beans him? Because he's Lacan?
Yeah. This can needs beaning. Yeah, that's what people say, isn't it?
This can, I'm just going to bean a can for dinner. What? Okay. All right, so that's clear now. That explains what happened in the last episode.
Yep.
No, so she killed Lacan with a spade. And then she had a bath to wash the blood off, and she didn't use any bubbles or anything nice. She just had a nice water bath, and it was full of blood. And then she asked Archie to join her for sex in the blood bath, in a literal blood bath.
And he said yes, right?
Then he said yes. Yeah, I think they did it, but fortunately we cut away. We didn't. You were wise enough not to actually have that scene in the movie because it would have been horrifying. So we went and found out what was happening with more interesting characters. Spackman.
Hooray!
Collins and Moreau, who were using some kind of satellite thing to watch Penny and Archie. And watch the cabin. Fortunately, they couldn't see what was happening.
Oh,
either,
yeah,
but,
Sat-Nav 5, yeah. I remember.
Navstar. It's Navstar. It's not sat-nav. That's what you have in your car.
TomTom 6. TomTom 6.
Yes.
They're using TomTom 6 to find them.
Google Maps 8. Spackman, do you think you've got the best technology? I gave you a lot of money, and you seem to just be using Google Maps on your browser.
Good.
All right, well, that's where we left them, so let's find out what's going on with them, shall we?
Yes, please.
All right, so Spackman is using his amazing satellite technology to watch Penny and Archie.
He doesn't call it satellite technology, though, does he? He calls it spacolite technology because he's a spac man.
Yeah, dudes, I'm just going to use my spacolite technology, okay? It is not called spacolite technology, Spac-Man. The map zooms in and onto the... Okay, so we watch the map and then we go into the real scene. Exterior, cabin, day. The first hint of sunlight glimmers across the river. Spac-Man's voice says, okay, got it. Can I have those cherries now? Please. Interior, cabin, day. Penny on the sofa brushes Pony's hair. That is something you might do to a pony. She watches Archie with a half smile as he pulls on his shoes. Hey, Archie, do you remember when we murdered someone and fucked last night? That was good, wasn't it? This was a really fun evening. I've never had so much fun. Number 1, murder. Number 2, fucking. Number 3, I've got a kid. Immediately. He clocks her watching and smiles coyly back. And if he's being coy, we know what that means. Archie, you've got a bit of carrot on your lip. I know I'm being coy. It's not working for me. Okay, I'll go and clean up. Archie says it's light. I'm gonna move the... Penny nods. He was gonna say corpse, I guess.
Do you want to say...
I'm gonna move the C-O-orps. All right. I'm just trying. We don't want the kids. I'm going to move the B-O-Oddy. Is that how this works? Yeah. The D-E add body. or, you know what
D-E add man. Yeah. That you M-U-rerded last night.
That you M-U-rerded. Yeah. You know the one. You know the B-L-O-Q M-U-rerded with an S-B-A last night, and so you were covered in B-L-ud, and then you had a B-A-R, and then we F-U-ucked. Do you remember? While the kid was A-S-leap.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
Yes, okay. You made it really clear. And we really hope she doesn't speak English.
No.
Penny nods. Then we get out of H-E-ear. Exterior cabin. Lacan's corpse, bound and weighted, slips beneath the river.
Why is he doing that anyway?
I guess it's because it's his dad's cabin and he thinks it's rude to leave bodies that he's murdered in it.
Yeah, there's probably a rule, isn't there?
Yeah, if you borrow like your parents' holiday home, I think it's generally it's an unspoken rule that you don't leave people you've murdered in it. Archie hastens back towards the cabin.
Nice. Getting some good travel words in, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. As he passes the shed, he is suddenly grabbed from behind.
Oh, shit!
He struggles, but he is zapped with a taser.
Oh, my God.
His legs buckle. He drops to the ground to see Tucker grinning down at him.
Oh, no.
Interior satellite control. Burbank is on screen. We've got him. Shall we proceed? Colin says, do it. Raise the place to the ground. I don't want any evidence. Exterior cabin. Burbank gives the thumbs up to Tucker. Tucker into walkie-talkie. Blue Rider. Blue Rider. You're good. You're good to go, Blue Rider.
Yeah, David Hasselhoff's on the other end of the line, isn't he, with Kit, and they're like, yes, Michael, be here. We will do the thing. I am a talking car, and I am David Hasselhoff is in me.
The car in Knight Rider never had that kind of voice. It just had a normal voice.
I am a car. I am a talking car.
Wasn't he the guy out of Boy Meets World? Wasn't he the headmaster out of Boy Meets World?
He was from St. Elsewhere.
Yeah, but I never watched that, so wasn't he...
Oh, but I never watched Boy Meets World.
Oh, shit, we're never going to solve this problem then.
But he spoke like this. He was like, I am a talking car. David Hasselhoff, what are you doing in me?
The headmaster in Boy Meets World was like, yeah, Boy Meets World. Yeah, boy, could you meet this world for me? Come and meet my world.
Exactly,
boy.
Yeah. And the head doctor from St. Elsewhere was like, now she has a cardiovascular problem, and I need to do a pulmonary operation upon him.
You can throwing out some long words there. He has a cardiovascular problem. I'm going to have to do a pulmonary operation.
Yeah, but he's a car. He doesn't know what he's talking about, does he? Who let a car be a doctor? Should I drive over the patient?
And a headmaster. They're very irresponsible hiring practices in the USA, to be honest.
Who let this car become headmaster?
You know, I've heard that their education and healthcare system need reform, but I didn't know it had got so bad they let cars do the jobs.
Yeah, I mean, albeit talking salient cars.
Salient. Yeah, albeit talking salient cars.
I don't even know what salient means. What does it mean?
It's important, right?
I don't think so. Is it something to do with salt? Salty cars.
Exterior cabin, the helicopter.
Ah, my helicopter has arrived.
Oh, man, I thought I was dead, but here I am with my helicopter.
Here I'm driving my helicopter. I got a lily for you.
I got so many lollies.
Hey, like Sally had me, she sent me a lily the other day. She said, guess where my lily's been?
Oh, you would not believe that tasty lily that I got. Oh, but I tell you what it smelled of. One very specific vagina. I recognized it immediately. And so I went to her workplace and pissed on her. Okay, on the same day. Straight away, didn't even wait. Didn't even check I was a rat. probably wrong, actually.
So you're really kind of extrapolating the what you want to from the
that's
beautiful
something,
story.
That's something you explicitly say. She says, how did you know it was me? And Henry Rollins says, no one else could smell so sweet.
Yeah, but it doesn't then go to his office so he can piss on her. That's just you kind of like bastardising a beautiful story.
That is what happens, though. She sticks a lolly up her snatch. He goes, I recognise that smell. It's her cunt. Right? and then he's like, meet me upstairs in 5 minutes. And then that very quickly becomes him pissing all over her. Right? There's not many steps between I recognise that smell and now I'm pissing on her. All right? I may have narrowed it down a little, but not much. All right. Archie has been tased by the bad guys and a helicopter is approaching the cabin. Ooh. Archie uses all his reserves of energy, forces himself to his feet and staggers toward the cottage screaming, Penny! Penny, get out! He knows something bad's going to happen. Penny's face appears in the window as the helicopter bears down on the cabin. Tucker knocks Archie to the ground. Interior cabin. Pony leaps protectively into Penny's arms. That's not going to protect Penny. Fucking hell, Pony, work harder. Exterior cabin. The helicopter unleashes hell. The cabin is lost in a ball of flame. Oh no, they killed Penny and Pony. Interior satellite control. Collins smiles. We fucking killed them with fire coming out of a helicopter. There's no way they possibly could have escaped that. There's certainly no technology in this movie that could have helped them escape that one. I very much doubt that the main character got away.
Unless they've got a drill or something. They could have drilled their way out.
Colin smiles. Moreau's face remains stony. Exterior cabin. Archie, no! Tucker gives Archie another zap with the taser and he collapses into unconsciousness.
Oh no.
Black, the sound of a helicopter. Exterior Eon complex. The helicopter comes into land. Exterior roof. Collins and Moreau are waiting. Tucker and Burbank manhandle Archie from the copter, his head covered with a bag and mufflers, so he can't see or hear the fact that he got here in a helicopter. Interior Eon building. Moreau leads the way. Interior torture chamber. Archie is in the chair, his wrists in leather straps.
How do we know it's him? Is he the only one with a beard? Is that the thing with this one?
I think he's got an eye patch.
He's wearing a necklace. Well, it's something. I mean.
Yeah, eye patch necklace. There's definitely something.
He's got a zeppelin circling his head.
I mean, I hope it's that.
Yeah.
But from the text, he did say that he's out of shape and all the other falling men are looking good.
Yeah.
So I think he's just like, I think beard is the thing.
He's got a big beard.
He's got like loose clothes on, so you can't see how actually in shape he is really. Yeah. Probably wearing glasses. He's wearing glasses.
Yes.
Later he'll take them off and Penny will be like, oh, you are attractive. I want to have sex with you a second time now and I don't feel the need to murder someone first.
Yeah, good.
Archie sits opposite his doppelganger, the falling man, who is bruised and beaten, his mouth clamped open. The torturer picks up pliers from his trolley of instruments and speaks to Archie.
He could have gone for the guitar or the saxophone, but he went for the pliers. Damn it! You never know what you're going to get. Is he going to play us a nice song or is he going to rip our teeth out? We don't know.
It's such an exciting selection box, isn't it? You never know. You put your hand in, you don't know if you're going to get some chocolate or a mousetrap. All right, so the torturer picks up his pliers from his trolley of instruments and speaks to Archie. The torturer says, "What is your base code?" What do you mean? The torturer puts the pliers in the falling man's mouth and rips out a tooth. Oh. Didn't like that, did you? No, you see, I did get a bit confused and accidentally did it to the other man.
Yeah.
But it's understandable. You look very similar. You know, the only difference is the fact that you have that zeppelin going around your head. All right, but apart from that, you're identical. So next time, though, you wait. Next time,
yes.
I'm going to get your tooth out. Right now, tell me, what is your base code? I don't know what you mean. Right, here we go. Oh no, I did it again. Anyway, it was a little cameo for Will, for that voice, and I felt like I wanted him to have a bit more, so I improv'd a bit.
Fantastic.
Actually, the script just says, "What is your base code?"
He's been sorely missed. I feel like we should go back and replace the best character in this movie with him, i.e. Spackman, and just go back and re-record Spackman's line.
Shit! Oh, it would have been. That would have been. No, that's Spackman.
He's going to eat a big pill.
He's Spackman.
Pill's a bit big. I am Will, of course. I like eating pills. I hope that Eve doesn't see that I've eaten all these pills. She'll say no intimacy.
No intimacy. She'll run away to the park. That's what happens. I've been through that before. Yeah, no, it is a tragedy that we didn't cast that voice to play Spackman. You are correct.
Okay, we're just going to have to Eric Stoltz it, sack the current actor and replace him.
I mean, well, shall we?
Yes!
At this point.
Yeah, why not?
But we're not exactly Eric Stoltz. It's more like we're Doctor Whoing it, isn't it?
Yes.
Because we're not going to restart filming. We're just going to bring in a new actor.
Oh, yeah.
We're Fantastic Beasts sing it.
Oh no, Pac-Man just got by a ghost. He's regenerating.
Oh no, Spackman lost his case in British courts against the Sun, and now he's been sacked by WB and has to be replaced with Mads Mikkelsen. Me, Mads Mikkelsen. I'm playing the villain now.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Brilliant. So, interior viewing room. Collins and Moreau observe the proceedings with Tucker, who flinches, and Burbank, who watches with a big, beaming smile.
Spackman? What's Spackman doing during that?
Well, let's find out, because interior torture chamber, Archie stares on in horror, and the torturer says, "What is your base code?" Turns out Spackman is the torturer.
Oh my God.
No, my name's Spackman. I've got 3 skills. Number 1, good at computers. Number 2, eating big pills and ghosts. Number 3, torture. Bit of a surprise twist for my character.
I mean, this really puts an end to the idea that maybe Spackman's a nice character who's been forced into this. If he's an evil torturer now,
I don't think it's going that way because he's not in it enough for to warrant a character arc. So if he's going to be a villain, lean into it.
I don't enjoy pulling your teeth out. It's just
if I don't do it, you might eat all my pills and ghosts. If you haven't got any teeth, you're not going to, are you? Can't be eating my cherries then.
Of course, it makes sense because Spackman, of course, famously doesn't have teeth, does he? So he's just trying to make everyone like him.
I like the way you said it makes sense after what I said. Then it made me feel really good the way you lied about what I said making sense.
Well, it does.
Thanks.
Spackman doesn't have teeth, and Spackman wants everyone to be like Spackman. So he's going around removing their teeth, and you can be like me now. Now you can swallow ghosts as well.
Yeah, he thinks he's doing them a favour, but Collins and Moreau are using him. He doesn't realise he's torturing people.
Yeah.
No, I'll help you out by pulling all your teeth out.
He just thinks he's spackifying you, doesn't he? I'm just spackifying you. Pretty soon you'll be able to.
Spackify
you'll be able to eat that fruit.
Yeah, I'll be able to share me ghosts with you. I'm happy to. I've got 4, and they keep coming back. I've never run out of ghosts. So Archie stares on in horror. Spackman the torturer says, "What is your base code?" Archie says, I don't know what you're talking about. The torturer, Spackman, rips out another tooth.
Spackification! Hooray!
By the way, on another subject, those two people out there want you to tell me what your base code is. Anyway, I'm going to get back to spackifying this man so he can eat ghosts with me, all right? But you take your time. They will want to know, though. Archie says, no, stop, I don't understand. The torturer, Spackman, clamps the pliers. The torturer, Spackman, clamps the pliers around another tooth. Archie says, what fucking base code? The torturer, Spackman, rips out another tooth. Interior viewing room. Tucker turns to Collins, and Tucker says, I gotta know, what's the deal? Collins looks to Moreau. We torture them to find out which Earth they're from. Any planet with advanced tech is a potential threat. They need to be dealt with. Dealt with? How? A little plague.
Oh, shit.
You mean you wipe them out? Fuck. So they're not just getting oil from B-World. They're also going to any universe that has advanced tech and wiping them out with a little plague. For years, scientists warned against sending messages into space. They were concerned we may contact alien life with less than good intent, that our planet may pose a threat or offer something worth killing for. You've probably seen lots of movies that express that fear. And actually, scientists never really thought that, but movie makers did, and I listened to movie makers first. That contact has been made. Ad infinitum. So not with aliens as they expected, not with terrifying aliens, but with other versions of us who might clearly might want to kill us because I'm doing it. There's probably other universes full of me's all trying to do it as well.
Yeah, I mean,
that,
if things
that is
if things,
true, right?
Yeah, if things split off at the slightest different decision, then there must be like a gazillion Moreaus all sending plagues to other places at the moment.
Absolutely, because not just those that already exist. Like if we're going with this fictional version of the multiverse where human decisions create new universes, since she started this plan to kill other universes, lots of different versions of herself are now trying to do it to her. It's the worst plan you could possibly have. If you are in a multiverse, and you know you are, and you decide to kill other universes, you're basically just deciding to do it to yourself.
Yeah, she hasn't thought this through. She is an idiot.
All right, so we're currently in a torture chamber.
Wow.
Where the torturer, Spackman, is threatening Archie to find out what world he came from. Interior torture chamber. The torturer removes the mouth clamp and goes to his trolley of death.
That's amazing. I hope it's like one of those kind of heavy metal vans that people have that has got Trolley of Death written on it.
He's painted it.
Yeah. like a cake trolley though from a tea restaurant.
Yeah,
it's just loaded up with different killer cakes. Going to Battenberg, which will murder you. This is a fairy cake, which will shoot you.
That's better, rather than him being a kind of like teenage goth who's painted his trolley black and added his like the logos of his favourite death metal bands.
Yeah,
he calls it my trolley of death, and it is just a frilly tea trolley, like pink.
Yeah.
It looks like it's from a tea shop.
Yeah.
A torture is supposed to unbalance your mind, doesn't it? It's not just about the pain, it's also about torturing. So the confusion of looking around to see his trolley of death and seeing him pouring you a cup of tea in a little mug.
And then shooting the tea.
Yeah, you wanted that tea, didn't you? Can't have it now.
But a terror torture. Like he tempts you with a lovely cup of tea and then murders the tea.
Anyway, look at this fairy cake.
Yeah.
Like mallets it.
Yeah. Bet you were looking forward to eating that. Can't eat it now. It's dead. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of, not exactly what this guy's been doing, but he has been torturing other people at people, hasn't he? He's been like, look, this guy's going to have his teeth pulled out if you don't tell me something. Yeah. It's like, all right, whatever. I'm going to kill this cake If you don't tell me
Answer
things.
my questions or the Victoria sponge gets it.
No. Okay. Have it your way.
No, I hate my job. Meanwhile, Archie, is that all you're going to do?
Yeah.
Because I'm okay with that. No, I'm gonna shoot another cup of tea in a minute. You'll be sorry. The torturer removes the mouth clamp and goes to his trolley of death,
where he persecutes some toast.
yeah, to choose the next torture device. Toast. All right, so I've got Falling Man and Archie, and they're the same person, right? Essentially, but from different.
But one of them's hotter. We've established that, right?
Oh, okay. So the Falling Man's hotter. So he says, "Please tell him." He's got a slightly more gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Please.
Because he's just had his teeth pulled out, right?
Please tell him.
Yeah, very good.
That's the case. Yeah. Archie says, "Tell him what?"
What do you think? The fucking base code. They've been asking you for hours.
Oh, look, yeah, all right. I forgot. I was so distracted by the whole tea and cake rigmarole that we've just been through. I mean, that lasted half an hour of him just like getting mallets out and squashing cakes with it. So Falling Man says, "Please tell him." Archie says, "Tell him what?" And the Falling Man says, "Which Earth you're from." The torturer returns with a pair of rusty secateurs.
Wow.
Right. Now, so the cake and tea didn't work. Now I'm going to start torturing bushes. All right? This plant is in big trouble.
Yeah.
These hydrangeas are going to get it, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Falling Man's like, "Tell him which Earth you're from." The torturer returns with a pair of rusty secateurs. Archie says, "What? This one?" The torturer pauses, glancing to the viewing booth, but then brings the secateurs to the Falling Man's ear.
Oh, no. That's not a bush. That's not a bush. That's my ear.
Archie says, "Wait." The Falling Man screams as his ear is slowly cut off. I preferred it when they were torturing cakes, to be honest. Archie says, "I'm from here. This is my Earth." Cut to interior viewing room. Collins is eating some Victoria sponge.
They're all at it. They're all killing cakes.
You know, I'd like this a lot better if it wasn't completely flat. Why'd you have to let him hammer it with his mallet before we eat it?
I thought these were currants in this lovely currant bun I'm eating, but they're not. It's all bullets.
He's been shooting me cakes again. Yes, it's his torture method. Has it ever worked? No, but you know, he's the torturer here. I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
He's got no answers, but he's killed a lot of cakes. So you tell me, has it worked? Well, no, clearly not. No.
Yeah, the answer's no. Oh, yes. Do you think I should stop him from torturing that plant? Or should we give him the benefit of the doubt? Well, I mean, he's never done that before, has he? Better give him a chance to prove himself. No, none of that really happens.
No.
In the viewing room, Collins says, "Could he be telling the truth?" Moreau considers. "He certainly doesn't have the finesse of the others." Collins nods. "Okay, we're done." Interior torture chamber. The torturer ditches the secateurs and pulls out a gun.
Ooh.
Right, okay, I've had enough of you. I'm gonna shoot this rose bush now. I'm gonna shoot this rose bush, and if someone tells me the fucking base code and also what that means, because I don't know either. They just told me, asking what is his base code. I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. No wonder I'm so annoyed at cake. So torturer pulls out a gun. Archie says, "What are you doing?" The torturer shoots the Falling Man in the chest.
No.
Archie says, "No."
And then Archie disappears, right? Because he is. This is his future self. Am I getting this right?
No. Archie's hand goes see-through.
Yeah.
And he's not able to play the guitar properly anymore.
Yeah, shit.
No, this is a parallel world. This is not time travel. The torturer goes to put the bag back on Archie's head. Archie says, "I'll kill you, Collins. I'll kill." The torturer pistol whips Archie to unconsciousness.
Oh, shit.
Subtitle earlier.
Ooh.
Flashback time.
Hooray!
2 naked children stand up in a bath for no reason.
I hope people that are listening to this now just joined us and have never heard Rapunzel and are going like, what's happened to Rufus? He's gone weird.
Anyway, subtitle earlier. It's flashback time. Exterior cabin, day. Archie dumps the body in the river. And we remember him doing that just before he got kidnapped, right?
Yes! He got kidnapped and they got blown up. Penny and Pony.
Yes. Interior cabin, day. Penny is brushing Pony's hair. They're not dead yet. She spots the transporter on Pony's wrist. Penny says, "That's a fancy watch." They hear Archie shouting. Pony tenses up. Archie's voice. "Penny, get out! Get out, Penny!"
Very good radio work there. He didn't move an inch.
Penny rushes to the window to see POV Penny. Tucker knocks Archie to the ground as a helicopter bears down on the cabin. Penny turns to Pony. "Run, now!" Pony runs and leaps into Penny's arms. No, away! And just as the helicopter unleashes hell, Pony operates the transporter. Penny and Pony fall, dropping through the face of the earth as the cabin is lost in a ball of flame. Shock, twist, surprise! The witch was a man all along. Okay, we just learned the exciting news that Penny and Pony did not die in that fire, but fell just before it happened. Hooray. And let's not forget, falling means going to another universe.
Right.
Because normally if you're in a house that's on fire, if you were ever in a house that's on fire, don't think you can save yourself by falling over.
Yeah.
But if you have got a transporter and a child, then that works.
You don't need the child necessarily. Then.
I mean, I've only seen it happen with children.
Oh, yeah.
I've only seen this one example, so I don't want to risk it. If I'm in a burning house with a transporter and no child, and there's maybe a child outside that I can see, and I've got the chance to call the child in before I transport, I'd probably do that just to be on the safe side, you know. Exterior, B-World, oil fields, pump jacks rise and fall. Each pump jack is manually operated by 2 children. Fuck.
Yeah, it shouldn't be manually then, should it? It should be childrenulary.
All right, I'll change it. Each pump jack is childrenally operated by 2 children.
Brilliant.
Penny and Pony tumble from the sky and land with a wallop.
Ooh.
Your choice of words in this script is weird. Seems
No, it's fine. I expect it to come up on screen like in a big speech bubble, like Batman.
Like a Batman thing, yeah. I feel like you just decided to be different with this script. Like you were just in a mood and you went, right, I'm going to use some weird words in this one. 2 oil-covered children stare in surprise. I tell you what, this is why you need machinery and not children do it. They're really bad at pumping that oil. They're just like, I'm just pumping oil all over my own head. I don't think that's what we're supposed to. I'm doing it. No, I don't think that's what they want. I'm covered in oil. All right, okay.
Look at my seagull impersonation. I'm confused. What do you mean? Well, I'm a seagull. Look down by the sea.
Look at me, I'm a seagull. I'm just waiting for Greenpeace to turn up and wash me. They stop pumping. Then an oil-covered child says, "Quick, quick, here, hide." Ooh. Penny is disoriented. "Quick!" Pony drags Penny by the hand and they hide just as a cruel guard comes into view.
A cruel one? Oh, if only they got the nice one. Unfortunate.
Real luck of the draw. Yeah. He marches straight over the children and strikes them both hard across the face. Ow. One falls to the ground. The cruel guard says, "Back to work." Because what you don't know is that cruel guard is Spac-Man in a different universe. It's just that's what his job is here.
Yeah,
back to work. My name's Cruel Guard Spac-Man. Okay, do what you're told.
I'm Spac Guard. Hello, pleased to meet you. My name's Spac Guard.
Penny, who has witnessed this, clenches her fists, readying herself to fight. I'm going to punch that Spac guard. Pony stays her hand, shakes her head. Okay, that's because Pony stays her hand, which means Pony grabs Penny's hand and then shakes her head, which sounds like she shakes Penny's head. Right?
Yeah.
But no. Pony stays Penny's hand and then shakes her own head. Eyes wide with fear. Penny backs down. The cruel guard says, Get up. The child struggles to her feet. The children start the pump. The guard watches for a moment and then says, "You're not supposed to pour the oil on your own head. What are you doing? You got to put it in the bucket." I don't know. I wouldn't be very good at pumping oil either, to be honest. The guard watches for a moment, then continues on his way. Penny and Pony come out of cover. Penny says, "My God." The oil-covered child says, "You must go." "I'm so sorry." "Go. It's not safe for you here." "We're going to free you, I promise. I only arrived in this world a few seconds ago, but I'm going to liberate it." Pony takes Penny's hand and they hurry through the fields. "It's all true. It's inhuman."
Yeah, they just guessed this as well, and it turned out to be true.
Yeah, but they didn't. Fortunately, I mean, we may have joked that they did, but they didn't guess that they'd also enslaved a load of children and made them work the pumps with their hands.
True.
I mean, that would be... It's all true, and much, much worse.
Yeah.
As they reach the edge, a 12-foot-high barbed fence, they are spotted by a squat guard.
Ooh.
The squat guard calls out, "Hey, you, stay where you are." Penny says, "Run." Penny and Pony race for the fence. The squat guard stampedes after them. Wait a minute. Penny gives Pony a boost up, then claws her way up after.
Can one person stampede after something?
I mean, I think it depends how many legs they have.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah, I think you're right. Stampede does suggest a herd of something.
If I catch you, I'm going to murder these cakes at you.
Oh no, run! As she reaches the top, Penny clambers over with no regard for her safety, the barbs tearing at her skin and clothes. Ouch. The squat guard swings the rifle from his shoulder and aims. Penny grabs Pony's hand, hoists her up and literally tosses her over the fence where she barely lands on her feet.
Over the fence into the crocodile pit.
Oh no. Oh well, at least I don't have to worry about her anymore. A shot rings out, the bullet sparking off the fence inches from Penny's face.
Oh, no.
The squat guard fires again, misses again. Fuck. The guard runs to get closer to his target. Penny is trying to jump down, but her jacket is caught.
Oh, no.
She pushes with her feet, and the jacket rips loose and she falls, landing flat on her back,
Ow.
winded. She limps up and grabs Pony's hand. They start to run when an armoured truck careers into view.
Oh no!
Penny and Pony turn and run in a different direction, but the truck screeches to a halt before them. They are beat. Until the truck door opens to reveal Donald Children!
Yay!
Yes, it is me. I have come to save you for a second time.
Hooray.
Get in. Exterior, B-World. The truck crashes through undergrowth and over rocky terrain, past quarries and mines and fire pits.
Wow.
Don drives, with Penny in the passenger seat and Pony in the back with a group of ragtag rebels. It's Star Wars.
Hooray!
Don shouts over the noise of the engine. They wanted a less advanced Earth. They found one that was dragging way behind ours. They turned up about 7 years ago, wiped out millions, enslaved the rest,
Wow.
set them to work. It's not just the oil, gold, diamonds, rare spices.
Rare spices. Oh my god.
To be fair, that probably would happen. I mean, we have a history of it, right?
Yeah.
Especially since it seems to be like English people perpetuate. It seems to be English people doing this.
Yeah.
I was trying to say perpetrating, but I failed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Penny says, "Why? With all the choice, why couldn't they find an empty Earth?" Don says, "They needed a workforce."
Yeah.
Penny looks at the broken ragtag rebels. "Haven't I seen you in Star Wars?"
Yeah, she looks at the R2 droid.
"You look familiar." "No, this is not the droid you recognise from Star Wars." Don says, "Given long enough." I tell you what, with a voice like that, the ragtag rebels should not trust Donald Children, should they? "No, it's fine. I am on your side. It's okay." Don't mind the helmet. I'm a good guy.
I've just got a little bit of asthma. That doesn't make me evil, okay?
I know that I killed all those children.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But I'm on your side now, okay?
That was a long time ago when I was a human and not this big robot that I am now. I'm a big robot now, okay?
Yeah, that was before I saw the light and threw the Emperor down a hole.
Yeah.
Now I'm a good guy, okay? On this alternative Earth, after Darth Vader became good, he didn't take his helmet off and show Luke his harmonica. He just kept it on and lived.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Luke, don't take my helmet off and I will be okay and then I will join you, okay?
But he took the rest off. He's just walking around in a cardigan and jeans, but he's got his Darth Vader helmet
Darth Vader hat on, yeah. He just doesn't have any arms or legs because Obi-Wan cut them off.
Hey, did you cut my legs off? No, I didn't cut your legs off.
Yours are not the legs that I cut off.
You don't believe I cut your legs off. You think you have legs. I don't, you know. I'm very aware I don't have legs.
Going for a walk now. I'm just going for a walk. Oh, no. Yes, I am better than you. Because I have more legs than you.
I have your legs. Why do you think I cut them off? They don't call me Laronye Kenobi for nothing. I haven't heard that name in a long time, Laronye Kenobi.
I just made it up. I haven't heard that name in forever.
Well, that explains that now, doesn't it? I always wondered why Obi-Wan Kenobi cut Darth Vader's legs off, but now I know.
I have gone by many names, but Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Laronye Kenobi. I don't know why I always insist on putting Kenobi on. This is a dead giveaway, to be honest. No one else is called Kenobi.
Yeah, it's a very unusual name. If you look in the telephone book, and you go to the K section,
you'll find 3 entries, and they're all me.
If you only have to look a little harder, and you'll see all 3 phone numbers are the same.
Dead giveaway. I'm not very good at this. Fortunately, I am a Jedi Master, and I can. When people realise, I just say, "You didn't realise."
Yes, you didn't.
You don't think
when they phone me up, I say, "You didn't just phone me up."
Penny and Pony have linked up with Donald Children and the Rebellion on B-World.
Oh, it was brilliant.
We can't fight this on our own. We need to get proof and take it back. We can't.
Why? Why can't they?
I don't know, because that's the end of the scene. Oh, no, but it's cutting to a new scene with them, so maybe we'll find out. Next scene, interior, Don's hideout, B-World.
Wait a second, why are all these bees here? I thought I was called Kenobis. Yet here they all are. Do you want to know if I know B-World? I do know it. I know B-World. I know B-World like the back of my hand.
Do I know B1 Kenobis? Yes, I do be1 Kenobis.
Yes.
Yes, you are correct. So you want to know if I know B1 Kenobis?
No, I do make sense. You're incorrect. I'm not talking nonsense.
Anyway, so we're on B-World and all that stuff with Obi-Wan Kenobi just happened. A projector screen is pulled down. Upon it are blueprints of the Eon building. Don, Penny and Pony are in an old, dilapidated church. Ooh. Since my last attempt to escape, they've restricted all falling to the Eon Tower.
Oh, no. That's why they can't get back. That's his answer.
Oh, she wants to get proof and take it back.
He says we can't.
And he's saying... We can't, and I will tell you in about 10 minutes when we get back to my
dilapidated church, yes.
And look at some plans. I can't just say this otherwise. Anyway, you remember that question you asked me 10 minutes ago in the car? Since my last attempt to escape, they've restricted all falling to the Eon Tower. Penny says, falling?
Oh, God.
Travel between planets. It's the cool name that Howard came up with for it. It's completely different to sliding. I'm sure you have noticed it is very different to sliding because it is down instead of sideways. Yes. And when we're going to parallel Earths, we want to go down to them. I mean, to be honest, it does make as much sense. Travel between planets. Now there's no transporters outside Eon. They're all stored here. He indicates on the blueprint. On the 77th floor.
So first of all, we need to fly a X-Wing fighter down this small tunnel, shoot a bomb. Okay, so anybody here used to bullseye womp rats back home? Anyone?
Yeah, I did, Daddy. Who? Wait, what? Penny says, we have a transporter. Pony holds out her wrist, bearing the transporter. The energy required to fall is immense, only twice per charge.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear, and she's used it twice.
It's a return ticket, basically.
You can't charge it. Our last attempt caused fatalities.
Lots of children died, okay? Oh, shit, man.
Oh, so many kids died. It was awful.
I was like, who wants to plug this in? What about you, Timmy? Well.
To their own face. Timmy, do you want to do it? It's okay then. Oh shit, he's dead. Okay, Janie, do you want to... all right then. Oh, she's dead. Okay.
Luke Skywalker?
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oh, well, at least I've got another one. Where is she? Okay. Luke Skywalker. I like the idea that he calls his own kid by his full name all the time. Hey, Luke Skywalker, where are you?
Probably adds his middle name as well. Okay, Luke Norman Skywalker, where are you? Have you been playing with my lightsaber?
Yeah. I tell you what, if you really wanted to, I mean, don't do this, anyone, if you're thinking of it, but if you really wanted to fuck your kid up and, like, make sure that they never really felt close to you no matter what they did, always use their full name, including middle name and surname. But everyone else, you're like, Leia, Padme, you okay? Are you all right? Yeah, you're okay. Yes, okay, good. All right, Leia, are you okay? Are you all right? Yes, okay, that's good.
Brilliant.
That's a relief. All right.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Just at home with the Skywalker.
I mean, somebody really needs to kind of go back to those Star Wars movies now and find out all the scenes where Anakin asks Padme if she's okay, and then add him going, yes!
Yeah. And what about you, Luke Norman Skywalker? No! So Don said, our last attempt caused fatalities. Plug it into the kids. Luke Norman Skywalker. Okay. Penny says, so the only way home, we break into Eon. End of scene.
Wow.
We know what they're up to. They are the ragtag rebels. They've got to shoot the Womp Rats, get the bomb into the tiny hole, break into Eon, and get the transporters. Brilliant. That's the plan. Oh, so the next scene is pretty exciting because it's the return of a character that we haven't seen for a while. Interior satellite control, Spackman says, we may have a problem. Spackman brings up video footage of Penny and Pony escaping in the truck on B World, aided by Dawn. Moreau, Collins, Burbank and Tucker watch with a mixture of disbelief and irritation.
We may have a problem. Spackman brings up a picture of his plate collection. I've only got one bowl in it. There seems to be a problem.
Do you think that's going to be a problem when I start my plate museum?
I've been going around this maze all day eating plates. And I was like, I shouldn't have ate those plates.
No.
I should have put them in my museum.
No, I've only got that bowl left.
Well, I've got a lot of fruit I can put in it.
Everything worked out in the end. Shut up! Shut up, Spackman. Tucker says, bullshit. Burbank says, could it be her doppelganger? Collins, no, it's her. And then to Moreau, and it seems she found her man. She found Darth Vader Doctor Who over there, and he's exactly the person we don't want her to find, because you know he's not evil anymore. I know he used to be on our side, but now, just after he chucked the Emperor down that hole. And you know, he was supposed to take his helmet off and show his mouth organ to Luke Norman
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World. Wasn't it good? Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it.
So good.
I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah,
And I've got this really warm Christmas feeling about me as well. That
Yeah.
what I want to do is celebrate my enjoyment and get even more enjoyment by joining our secret gang for as little as $2. And who wouldn't buy themselves a Christmas present for $2? What kind of self-miser, what kind of auto-Scrooge wouldn't spend $2 on themselves at Christmas to get access to an absolutely huge amount of audio entertainment that they've never heard before because it's exclusive to the secret gang, especially when they're looking at the prospect of long car journeys, train journeys, plane journeys, self-isolation, quarantine, or simply time with your boring shit family.
Stupid, boring shit family. That's right. Get it now. Get it now. Buy yourself the best Christmas present you'll ever get.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody. We hope you
Christmas!
have a wonderful time and that your family isn't shit and boring, but you still find some time to listen to us. Bye-bye milk.
Bye-bye milk.
Should we say bye-bye eggnog?
Yeah, okay.
That's not milk, though, is it? I don't even know what eggnog is. Sounds disgusting. If it's got egg in it, don't drink it.
Yeah.
Stop
milk
drinking
nog.
eggs, Americans.
Bye-bye milk nog.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer. Yeah.